The login was valid. The session cookie was real. But inside Okta, the identity vendor millions of companies trust to guard every login, the person typing was not the customer. A stolen file let outsiders walk into 5 customer admin accounts. 19 days of quiet access, sitting inside Okta's own support system. How does the gatekeeper's help desk become the break-in? On September 28, 2023, someone signed into a stolen service account inside Okta's customer support system. Not Okta's live login service, the backend where support staff read and update customer help tickets. That backend just became the doorway. Okta sells identity, single sign-on, multi-factor login, the layers so many companies put in front of every employee and customer sign-in. If you have logged into work software with one company password, you have likely touched a system built like this one. The stolen credential did not belong to a person. It belonged to a service account, a login built for automated tasks, with standing permission to view and update every customer support case. Whoever held that password could read what customers uploaded. Here is the plain version. An Okta employee had signed into a personal Google account on Chrome on a company laptop. The service account username and password sat saved inside that personal account, not a company vault. Okta's own investigation called compromise of that personal account or device the most likely opening. Support teams often ask customers for proof a bug is real. The easiest proof is a recording of a browser having the problem, technically called a HAR file, short for HTTP archive. It captures every request a browser made, including, sometimes, the cookies that keep a person logged in. Here's the first turn. A troubleshooting file, uploaded in good faith, could carry a live login, not a stolen password. Something arguably worse, a session that was already signed in. Whoever held the stolen service account did not stop at one ticket. Okta's later root cause report describes them browsing the support system's files tab, pulling uploaded HAR files across many customer cases, hunting for usable session tokens. The path was simple once you see it. A personal account compromised, a stolen service account login, the Files tab, case by case, a customer's HAR file downloaded, a session cookie pulled out, a customer's Okta admin account hijacked. By the time investigators counted, files tied to 134 Okta customers had been accessed, under 1% of Okta's customer base, the company said. A small percentage, not a small number of real companies. The first company to notice was not Okta. On September 29th, an IT team member at 1Password got an email about an admin report they never requested. 1Password had uploaded a HAR file to Okta support days earlier. Someone had reused that session to reach the admin portal and attempt changes to identity provider settings. 1Password's own report says the intrusion was cut off the same day, with no customer data touched. On October 2nd, BeyondTrust caught a valid session cookie stolen out of its own Okta support ticket, being used against its in-house admin account. Its own security tooling blocked the attempt and flagged Okta the same day. BeyondTrust says it got no acknowledgement of a breach from Okta's leadership until October 19th. Not every stolen file held a usable token. Investigators later counted 5 confirmed hijacks out of those 134 exposed customer files. 3 of the 5 came forward publicly: 1Password, BeyondTrust, Cloudflare. 2 more have never said a word. Second turn. 2 security vendors caught this before the identity company that was supposed to be watching. If BeyondTrust escalated on October 2nd, what took Okta more than 2 weeks to confirm it had a breach at all? Okta's own account explains the gap. Investigators were watching file views tied to support cases. The attacker was browsing the Files tab instead, a different kind of log entry entirely. It took BeyondTrust handing over a suspicious IP address on October 13th before Okta's team traced the downloads. 14 days of active investigation before anyone found the right log. On October 17th, Okta disabled the stolen service account, killed its sessions, and started revoking the session tokens embedded in those 134 files. 19 days after the access began, containment still did not close the file. On October 18th, Okta found a gap. The support vendor's own logs were missing the attacker's final hours of access. A requery the next day turned up still more downloaded files. One more customer was still exposed. On October 18th, the same stolen tokens let someone into Cloudflare's Okta instance, targeting 2 employee accounts. Cloudflare's own team caught it and says it had flagged the activity more than 24 hours before Okta told them. Zero Trust architecture kept the intrusion from reaching customer systems. Cloudflare had lived this before. A March 2022 Okta compromise was blocked only because Cloudflare required hardware security keys. October 19th was cleanup fast. More HAR tokens revoked. Cloudflare confirmed as the 5th known hijack. Every affected customer's security contact got a direct alert from Okta, one day before the public found out any of this happened. On October 20th, security journalist Brian Krebs broke the story publicly. Okta followed with its own advisory the same day, naming the stolen credential, the HAR mechanism, and indicators for customers to check their own logs. Reuters later reported Okta's stock had slumped through October as the breach news spread. Investors were pricing in a trust problem before anyone outside Okta knew the scope was about to change again. Third turn. Okta's October language was careful. Under 1% of customers. 5 hijacked sessions. Contained. That framing did not survive November. On November 29th, Okta admitted more. Back on September 28th, day 1, the attacker had run a report pulling contact details for every user of Okta's support system. Not 134 customers. All of them. Okta said 99.6% of those records held only a name and an email. No passwords. A small remainder may have carried phone numbers, job roles, or login federation details. The November follow-up went further still. The attacker had also reached reports covering every Okta-certified professional, some contacts tied to Okta's customer identity product, and limited information on Okta's own employees. No credentials anywhere in it, just a wide net of names. For the humans behind those accounts, this is not abstract. Many people who sign into Okta support also sign in as administrators inside their own companies. A name and an email is enough to build a convincing phishing email, aimed at someone who can approve access for an entire organization. Here is the uncomfortable lesson. Multi-factor login did not stop this. The attacker was not guessing passwords. They were reusing sessions that had already passed every login check. Okta says 94% of its customers already require multi-factor for administrators. That number did not matter here. A stolen session does not care how you logged in the first time. Okta's fixes since blocking personal Google profiles on company Chrome browsers, tighter monitoring on the support system, session binding tied to network location, and shorter default timeouts for admin sessions. Okta now also tells customers to strip cookies and tokens out of any HAR file before uploading it. If your company uses any vendor's support portal, ask what happens to the files you send them. Open questions remain. 2 of the 5 hijacked customers were never named. Who were they, and did they catch it as fast as 1Password, BeyondTrust, and Cloudflare did? No attacker has ever been officially named. The file stays open. This was never a story about Okta's login service failing. It was the help desk behind it, a support ticket, a troubleshooting file, a stolen session. Figures here come from Okta's own root cause report, its SEC filing, and reporting from Krebs on Security, Reuters, and TechCrunch. Full links are in the description. Which corporate failure should we open the file on next? Corporate breach. Case closed. Until the next support ticket.